Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Aspen 1 Hour Football Show on JTV. Last week was the district finals. We saw two teams raise up a district trophy. I'm David Rice, that's Josh Brigette. We knew last week that out of the three teams that were remaining, we knew we were going to lose one of them, and we still have two remaining, and both those teams, I'd say, have a pretty good chance of continuing this week.
Yeah, I mean, Lumen Christi wins their 10th straight district championship, an incredible run that they've had, and they're going to continue that this week. And then you look at Western winning their third district championship in 6 seasons. What Nick Rulowitz and the Panthers are doing out there really special. So great opportunity to have two teams with a chance to win regional championships.
Absolutely. Well, we'll get to our game picks, our player of the week. We'll recap last week's games and a lot more. We'll have highlights from last week coming up after the break.
Smart homeowners know that proper maintenance of their home's AC can save a bundle in the long run. Trust our comfort specialists at 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning to keep your AC running strong. A proactive tune-up can actually help your AC run more efficiently and save you money on your electric bill. Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com. We won't leave you waiting. Sing it with me.
Always on time, or you don't pay it time. Always on time, or you don't pay it time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Serving the greater Jackson area for over 25 years, Tamrock's Automotive knows that your life does not come to a halt because of a concern with your vehicle. Our mission is to provide extraordinary service for every customer, every time. We offer pickup and drop-off service, free loaner vehicles, free car wash, and a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty on most repairs. And yes, your vehicle will be diagnosed on the same day of your appointment. Our extensive health and safety inspections, our professional technicians, and state-of-the-art technology will ensure that you know the current condition of your vehicle. You can make an informed decision on the repairs made to your car or truck. When your ride is at a standstill, but your life is not, take it to Tamrock's. Automotive repair you can count on.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Everybody, welcome back to the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. Let's take a look at the Western highlights as they defeated Stevensville Lakeshore for a district championship.
Landon Hall is going to take that direct step. He takes a shot, but goes downfield, and it's a reception. We said, how long will it take him to take a shot downfield? Not long, Josh. It is a huge play, and that is the difference. Vaughn at the split end. He'll block. He'll go. And I was looking for Vaughn, and Vaughn is taken down quickly. I love the aggressiveness from Lakeshore. However, Western up to the task, and I said, you saw Vaughn leap. Myers. It's going to be a little delay. And this one's going to get not even back to the, well, with the push, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, Josh, but it's going to bring up 4th and 10. Looks like Western is going to, so 3rd and long. Vaughn's going to keep it himself. It's a good decision. He's got the first and more. Stays on his feet. Hard to bring down. Finally taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Make that the 46. And Lakeshore. Boy, just right up the middle. Another good run for the Lancers. And again, Western being spread out a little bit.
Oh, what a read. Great blitz.
This play, and Vaughn didn't want to go down, but finally Gibson French gets a hand on his foot and just empty backfield. Hall takes the snap. Finds time, and this one almost picked off by Gibson French.
Gibson French just jumped that route, gets right in front of it, almost took it back.
2nd and 7. Quick little strike, and this, oh boy, this is going to be really close to a first down for Caleb Rudd-Jones.
Great block.
Oh boy, nice move. Good block, and Trudell up past midfield into Lancer territory. It is a very small community. Oh boy, look at that. And Western, even with the penalty, gets it right.
4-2, 0-0.
Myers, another pitch and catch with Caleb Rudd-Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15, and that, the Panthers, of course. Here's Trudell. Cut back inside. Got room! Lightning touchdown, Western Panthers.
13-yard touchdown run there for Alex Trudell, his 16th rushing touchdown of the year. Fantastic block there by Gibson French coming through the hole, and just excellent job there by the Panthers. Great drive.
And quick. Mitchell Williams right there to bring the heat. And we're going to have nowhere to go for the Lancers.
They work on 3rd down, and we'll bring up 4th down and short here.
Trudell will try to give him some breathing room. Picks his way. He's got room. 25-30. Finally brought down, but oh my goodness, Josh, that was a step away. If Wojin doesn't make that. Myers. Quick toss outside to Heavey. Heavey, another first down.
Heavey out of the backfield, and Myers finds him. Just an excellent play design, great execution.
Myers taking a shot downfield. He's got Parrott. Parrott blocked down at the 10-yard line.
Last drive, he overthrew him twice this time.
Myers to the corner. Parrott! Touchdown, Panthers! 10-yard score.
Let's call that a 15-yard score, partner. 15-yard touchdown. That is Reed Myers' 14th touchdown pass of the year, and that is the 5th time he's found Ben Parrott in the end zone. 15-yard touchdown. Excellent job there.
Myers rolls. This one's picked off. And that is Zach Ort. Zach Ort finally making his presence felt. Will be at quarterback. Vaughn to our side of the screen. Picked off! Gibson French taking it back to the house!
Gibson French with a 30-yard pick six for the 2nd week in a row. You have a Western Panther get a pick six. Huge defensive play here for Gibby French there with 1:59 to play. Makes this a 3-score ball game.
And talk about excitement. If you're a Western Panther fan, they are going nuts. Trudell again. Trudell being wrestled in bounds. Western fans. Kicks up. Looks good from here. Official signal, it's good. Birdner, 38-yard field goal. Woyan, it's a fake. This is going to be
Mitchell Williams there, but
real close. I think he's got it. And Josh, I said it earlier. I thought when Lakeshore was showing how aggressive they were going to be, I said I worried about the fake. That time they go for it. Western's going to say they didn't get it, and Mitchell Williams is right there.
Huge play by number 6 right there. Mitchell
Side
Williams.
of the 2 of the major targets tonight. Oh, this one picked off again. Landon Heavey, touchdown Western, the 2nd defensive touchdown of the game for the Panthers.
Heavey goes 15 yards for that pick six. Great read. They saw that, but they didn't see Heavey. And Heavey just makes a great read, gets the catch, and goes untouched into the end zone. That's 2 defensive touchdowns in this ball game.
Moore, he's got room. Moore, Pater, Lancers on the board. Their first score of the game, a 16-yard touchdown run from Moore.
16.
Oh, the low snap again. Gets behind Vaughn. Fallen on by Western, and the Panthers are going to take over at the 15-yard line.
Vaughn just couldn't get to it and teach them. They're smart for celebrating and watching the replay at 10 o'clock.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Myers to the end zone. Caught. We've got a touchdown signal. Western scores again. Maverick Hammond.
20-yard touchdown pass there from Reed Myers, his 15th passing touchdown of the season, and finds a beautiful catch.
Stay in motion. Vaughn throws to the end zone, and we've got contact, but it looks like we've got an Ort and Lakeshore touchdown. Let's see what the call is. This one may have been recovered by the Lakeshore Lancers.
It will. It is.
Now it's a Vaughn run. Nobody in front of him except blockers. Down inside.
Just continue to spin.
Wow. Inside the 5-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. 38-12. Lakeshore. Can they get into the end zone? They will.
2-yard touchdown run there for Vaughn, senior quarterback.
Vaughn under center. They goes in motion. It's going to be Vaughn, and Vaughn, he'll step in.
They have 20, that tied me.
Myers takes the snap. He'll take the knee. And with that 40 seconds going on the clock, the Western faithful begin to celebrate. The Panthers hit the field. This one is in the books. And the Panthers are district champions again. Next week, they'll be facing Zeeland West in a huge regional championship matchup right here at Western High School.
And those were the district final highlights. Western taking care of Stevensville Lakeshore 38-20. Western, we said it in the picks last week. I picked Western, and the week before that when they played Harper Creek, they really took care of the ball all three phases, offense, defense, special teams. They did that again against Stevensville Lakeshore, and they're continuing to play the way they have been for most of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been led by their defense. Their defense has been spectacular all season long. We saw that on display again in that game against Lakeshore. They win 38-20. It got away from a little bit at the end of the game. Got some late scores by Lakeshore, but that defense was really stout. 2 defensive touchdowns. You guys saw the Gibson French and Landon Heavey interceptions. And then the offense, offensive line was really good all night long. Reed Myers had a really special game, threw for 2 touchdowns. Alex Trudell got banged up early in the game, but came back and ran for more than 100 yards and got a touchdown. So this team has been really good. They've been consistent all season long, and they showed that again to us Friday night.
Yeah, Reed Myers, quarterback, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Western scored twice in the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. Did you think that was, a part of that difference and what separated them with the score? I mean, in the last 2.5 minutes, 2 quick scores, and this is a whole different ball game.
No doubt, and it was the pass that you saw Reed Myers make, but then the pick 6 from Gibby French that really got that going. I think it was really the momentum they needed. It was a little bit of a slow start, but the end of the first quarter and second quarter was really all Western.
Yeah, Gibson French, Landon Heavey, and Maverick Hammond also contributing touchdowns for the Western Panthers, 38-20. They will move on and play Zeeland West this week for a regional title. Lumen Christi Napoleon Lumen took care of Napoleon 26-0 on their home field on Friday night. And I'll start out with this. What I saw out of Lumen, I thought it was a little bit of a different game than what they normally play. It was scoreless after the first quarter. Cadell Williams, being out for Lumen. A little bit of a different ball game. 3 different players stepped up in rushing for Lumen Christi. So a little bit different, but they found a way to get the win and shut out Napoleon.
Yeah, well, that's what wasn't different, was the defense that we've seen all season long from Lumen Christi. We talk about Western and Lumen, and you're talking about really strong defenses, and that's what you need when you're going to get district championships and you're going to continue to play in the playoffs, and we saw that on display. I think you're right, absolutely right, partner. It took Lumen Christi a little bit of time to get going with this new look offense, but they got it going. I go back to that Gabe King kickoff return touchdown to start off the second half. That was a play of the game. That really got everything going. It was a 7-0 going into halftime. You got to give a lot of credit to Napoleon's defense, the way they played all game long. But then after that Gabe King touchdown, it really opened up for Lumen.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a different feel in the air there. At the very last play of the first half, Timmy Crowley threw an interception. Holden Van Poppel caught it, and it was 7-0 at halftime. And after that, Gabe King made the touchdown return, and that's when Lumen Christi really started to turn on. Xavier Gallant, Isaac Rayberg also stepping up in the rushing game. And again, that just shows how great Lumen Christi is. With Cadale Williams being out, multiple different guys stepping up for them.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think the other thing you can't ignore is the phenomenal season, 2 in a row by Napoleon. It ends in a loss, but both times it ends to Lumen Christi. And last year it ends to Lumen Christi, a state champion. They lost in the semifinals. This time they lose it in the district championship game. But a really special season as a team. But then you look at individual performances. We've already talked about it on the show, but Grant Bradley sets a single season record for touchdowns. Holden Van Poppel sets a single season record for receiving yards. Just really impressive season for Derek Shell and the Napoleon Pirates.
Yeah, Napoleon, of course, the Cascades East champions, got a spot in the Cascades title game, which the year before their historic year last year, they weren't even in, the Cascades Conference title game, and the way they've played the last year has just been special.
Yeah, they've been really impressive. But I tell you, Lumen Christi poised to make another run again. They got a tough one against Clinton this week. They earned that as part of the regional championship they're going to play this week. But impressive thus far, and that defense really leading the way.
Yeah, talk about defense. Luke Smith, 9 tackles there for Lumen Christi. And talking to Coach Herb Rogan from Lumen after the game, he said, you got to give Napoleon a lot of credit. They played with their hearts out tonight, but we stepped up and we shut them out on defense. But we got to get a lot better on offense if we want to beat a really good Clinton team.
Yeah, you're going to have to. The Clinton is fantastic. They're scoring a lot of points in the game. You have to perform better at the offensive attack. But I think this defense, the way they played all year, is certainly going to have put them in a position to be able to win the football game.
With Lumen winning 26-0 and Western beating Stevensville Lakeshore 38-20, 2 teams left Western Division III. They are looking to have their first ever regional championship in school history. Lumen Christi also looking to have another spot in the state semifinals. We've got more on the way. We've got our game picks coming up, so don't go anywhere.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
Grocery stores make shopping convenient, and convenience is what Alro Metals Outlet is all about. Our vast inventory of aluminum, steel, plastics, and more will help you get the job done, whether you're a professional or a do-it-yourselfer. Our retail stores make it simple. You select it, we cut to length, and shear to size. Right here, right now. Whatever you need, Alro Metals Outlet is your one-stop shop for metals.
Welcome back to the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show on JTV. David Royce, Josh Burgett. By the way, before we begin the game picks, got to give a shout out to Aspen 1 Hour for their longtime sponsorship. Give thanks to the team at Aspen 1 Hour. Let's get into our game picks. 2 teams left here in our area. We've got 4 matchups here for our picks. Let's start out with Division III, the other side of Western's bracket. Gaylord taking on GR Forest Hill Central. For me, coming in, Gaylord was a team that beat Lumen earlier in the season, 24-21, and I was kind of going back and forth before the show. Forest Hill Central coming in, averaging 33 points a game. They made it to the D2 final last year, lost to De La Salle, but What I am looking at from Forest Hill Central is their defense. They're only averaging, giving up and allowed 9 points a game, and I think that's really it's what made the difference for them all year. So I'm going to take Forest Hill Central over Gaylord.
I think that's a good pick, partner. I look at these two teams; they're both really good. Forest Hill Central comes in with only one loss. That's to a really good Byron Center team. Gaylord comes in undefeated. We saw this team, like David said, play against Lumen Christi earlier in the year. We know they're talented, and I think what you just talked about is really the difference in this game. It's where experience matters. And Gaylord won their second district championship last week. So that's their playoff history. But you look at this Forest Hill Central team, a team who went to the Ford Field last year, lost in the state championship. You know they came into this year with a goal of getting back there with a chance to win in our state title. And the way I see it, Gaylord is just another building block for them to get back to Ford Field. And I think that experience from last year is really going to propel them to a victory this year. I will take the Rangers in this game from Forest Hill Central. Local team, Zeeland West travels here to Western. That game is going to be on Saturday, 1 o'clock. Really excited to see this game. And I look at these two teams, the way they're playing. What's really unique on the offensive side, through 11 games, both teams have scored 424 points. It's pretty unique, pretty hard to do for both teams through 11. Their offenses are really talented. Their defenses are really good. Western only give up 9 points a game. Zeeland West only giving up 14 points a game. This game will be won in the trenches. Zeeland West wants to run the football. They are a Veer football team. And what I love about that is Western's strength has been their front seven. How do you beat a Veer? You have to play disciplined football, assignment football, and you got to tackle well. And the front seven has done that all season long for Western. And that's why I'm going to pick Western to get the win here. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a hard-fought game. But I think the defense will be the key in this game for the Panthers.
Yeah, earlier in the year when Western had the heartbreaking 1-point loss to Hastings, this is really looking at Jeff Sears from JTV talking to Gibson French in the Sunday Spotlights. That's really it's what made them, learn from that game and really flip a switch after that. And they've been, I feel, unstoppable since then. Western, both teams coming in just averaging over 38 points a ball game. But I think what you mentioned with Western, this is going to be a game in the trenches. This is going to be a hard-fought battle, and I don't think it can be a pretty win, I'd say. They're going to have to get a lot done, but I'm going to take Western at home here in their last home game of the year. With the playoff points and how it worked, they had home field advantage all the way through. Let's go over to Division 7, the other side of Lumen Christi's bracket. Montrose taking on Millington. Millington coming in 11-0 this year. They're on a roll, so I'm going to take them at home.
Yeah, these two teams are not strangers. You talked about it. Millington's 11-0, Montrose is 8-3. These two teams have met in the district championship in 2018, 19, and 2020. Montrose won all three of those games. Montrose, frankly, I think just giving up too many points. 21 points a ball game compared to only 9 for Millington. I think this is a redemption year for Millington. I think the Cardinals can get it done and win their first regional championships 2016. I'll take you back to 2016. They win a regional championship, they go on to the semis, and they lose to Lumen Christi Titans. So I like Millington to repeat and get back to a semifinal this year by beating Montrose. Who will they have to play again? They're going to have to play the winner of Lumen Christi and Clinton. That game is 7 p.m. On Friday night. Going to be a really good game. Clinton is good. The only two times these teams have met was back in 2015. Clinton got the win in that ball game. That was a tough game for the Titans. But I look at this. Clinton averaging 40 points a ball game. They score a ton of points. They have a pretty good defense as well. But this is all about their offense. And what I love about that, we just talked about Western. I love the way Lumen Christi's defense has played all season long. I think that's going to be important. You got to look at all three levels and what Lumen Christi's been able to do. Great penetration by the defensive line. They also have great containment. The linebackers so fast to be able to get to the outside. It's tough to get to the outside on them. And the defensive backs have been able to control the running game, come up and tackle while not getting burnt deep on a pass. And I think that defense, that level, that consistency at all three levels will be the difference. Titans get the win and get their another regional title.
Yeah, you mentioned it a few minutes ago. We were recapping the highlights from this past week. Lumen Christi, their defense is what stayed consistent all year. They've really shut out teams, but Clinton has scored 5 times. They've scored over 50 points. This is just a team that is rolling on offense this year. And then I feel like is what's going to make the difference in this game. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be in the trenches, with some injuries for Lumen Christi, Cadale Williams being the big one. I don't think that'll make the most 100% difference in the world. We just saw last week Lumen Christi had other guys step up and make big plays for the Titans. So I'm going to take Lumen Christi at home against Clinton, and they will take on Millington in the semifinals. So Two teams left here, and we'll see if both of them can survive and make it to the state semifinals next week. Coming up, we have our Willis and Macknick Player of the Week, and we will look forward to everything coming up Friday. So don't go anywhere. More of the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show.
For over 35 years, Nostalgia Inc. has been Jackson's home for all things comics, graphic novels, and games. Whether it's Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, The Walking Dead, or even Stranger Things and Star Wars, Nostalgia's friendly staff has decades of experience and can find the perfect gift for that fanatic in your life. With the largest selection and inventory of the latest comics, you're always sure to find something new and different at Nostalgia. Looking for something from years back? Our backstock selection can't be beat. And don't forget to ask about our subscription service so you never miss an issue. Into Magic the Gathering, D&D, Pokemon, or tabletops? We've got everything you could ever need. Whether you're starting a new hobby, a seasoned collector, or just shopping for that superhero in your life, Nostalgia Inc. is the place for you. Nostalgia Inc. on Mechanic Street in downtown Jackson.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Welcome back to the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. David Rice, Josh Brigette. It's time for this week's Willis and Macknick Player of the Week, Reed Myers from Western.
Our Willis and Macknick Player of the Week, Reed Myers from Western. The junior signal caller had a great game, leading the Panthers to a 38-20 win over Stevensville Lakeshore Friday night. Myers was in control the entire game, throwing for over 150 yards, passing for 2 touchdowns. In the first half, he found Ben Parrott for a 15-yard back shoulder touchdown pass, and in the second half, Myers delivered a beautiful pass to Maverick Hammond in the back of the end zone for a 20-yard score. Those 2 TD passes gave Myers 15 touchdown passes on the season. Congrats to the Western Panthers on winning their 3rd district championship. And to this week's Willis and Macknick Player of the Week, Reed Myers.
Congratulations to Reed Myers, quarterback for the Western Panthers. They will take on Zeeland West this weekend as we look at our 2 games coming up, our 2 teams left here locally. Western will host Zeeland West Saturday at 1 o'clock at home. A lot going on at Western Saturday, so make sure to get there early and of course, find the parking when you can. Lumen Christi hosting Clinton Friday night at 7 o'clock. Both teams home field advantage all the way to the playoffs, and they will host one more time for the year, Friday and Saturday. Josh, any other final thoughts going into this weekend?
Look, partner, the last 2 years we've had 2 teams in the state semifinals. We have a chance to do that again this year. I'm looking forward to that. Looking for Western, both Western and Lumen Christi to get big defensive efforts, pushing them to a regional championship. Western be their first in program history. Lumen be their 3rd straight, 7 out of the last 8 seasons. But let's get 2 teams in the state semifinals in Division III and Division VII.
Well, good luck to Coach Nick Rulewitz and the Western Panthers, and good luck to Coach Herb Rogan and the Lumen Christi Titans. That's it for this week's Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. We appreciate you tuning in. That's Josh Brigette. I'm David Rice. Good luck to both teams, and we will see you next time.